Hi, I'm Herbert from Herbert's How To Haven. Last week we had over 1 million views on our How to Fly Plane video, and we had thousands of requests on different how-tos. The top request was how to chop down a tree. So this week, viewers, I'm going to show you how to chop down a tree. Step 1 on the chopping down a tree process is to dress like the Brownie Man.
Hey, is that my beard?
This one?
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
I found it in the dumpster earlier.
That's mine.
Oh, here you can have it. This is the tree we're going to be chopping down today.
I think that's a telephone pole.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
I guess you're right. How about this tree? I guess not. How about this tree? How about this tree?
Yeah, that's a tree.
Well, this tree's been around since the George Washington times, back when the Romans were around. Well, the first thing I like to do when I cut down a tree is I like to get to know my tree. So you come here often? What's your name? And then what you got to do, so you got to go ahead and hug it to make you got to love the tree a little bit. Now let me show you the tools I'm going to use. These are the tools we will be using today. First tool we're going to be using today is a mini stick blade. Its specialty is for cutting. And then next we're going to be using the big scissors. Its specialty is cutting. The third thing we're going to be using is Destry's razor. It tends to specialize in cutting. The next thing we're going to be using is a pick stick blade. It specializes in cutting. Then we have our full-size stick blade. Now this is definitely specialized in cutting. And finally, we're going to be using I think it's a weed eater, but I know its specialty is cutting. We're going to start with the mini stick blade. I really like to tenderize my trees before I cut them down, so alright, that's nice and tender. Right. The next tool I like to use is the big scissors. You really got to clean it up, give it a little haircut, so there we go, looking nice and sharp today. Now on to Destry's razor blade. You just gotta, I think this is how you use it. I'm not totally sure. But next I like to use the pick stick blade. Now I'm gonna show you how to use the big stick blade. What's key is when you use it, leg straight and always use your lower back for power. Alright, the key is, remember, use the back. Just watch my motion as I do it. Follow. I like to use my weed eater as my last step. It really gives a modern feel to the whole cutting a tree down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't quite get it this week. We got down the basics of cutting down a tree. Well, thank you for joining us this week on Herbert's How To Haven. See you next week.